Are you someone who stresses out all the time? Because I am. I lose sleep, I have anxiety, I overthink everything, I want to plan absolutely everything in advance just so that I am totally prepared for whatever comes, whether it's the worst case scenario or plan X, Y, and Z. I want to be ready for it. I always stress out about the littlest things and want to be prepared for everything, but you know what? That's not life, right? So today I'm gonna share with you some tips on how to maintain your stress. I have 3 steps that can help you to overcome this stress that you're having and to not let stress overtake your life and overwhelm you. So if you want to know these 3 steps, go ahead and keep watching. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be all about stress and how to overcome these stressors and not let it overwhelm your life. And I am gonna share with you how to do that in 3 steps. Now, these steps help me personally, and I wanna share with you some steps that I use, but it may not work for everyone, but of course, take the steps or whatever information from this video to help you on your journey and overcoming stress. So let's get right into this video. So the first step that I want to go over is to feel it and accept it. Whatever stress that you're going through, you need to admit the stress to yourself and really feel it for what it is. When you actually feel it and let that emotion come to you, when you confront that stress that is happening in your life, you are allowing yourself to admit it to yourself. You're allowing yourself to identify where that stress is coming from. Because sometimes you might be overwhelmed about, a number of things, but you're not necessarily giving yourself that time to understand and identify where the stress is coming from. Because really, it could be a gradual effect of stressors that are happening in your life. It could be one big stress that is going on in your life, but you need to give yourself that time to identify it and accept it for what it is. Also, when you give yourself that time to identify the emotion, you can realize too that this is a very natural feeling. Everyone stresses out, right? Everyone feels those emotions. Everyone gets overwhelmed. But if we're constantly sweeping it under the rug and just putting it on the back burner, then we're not allowing ourselves to really understand where that emotion is coming from and why we're so stressed out from it. So if we can confront it and give ourselves that time and that energy to really feel how it's making us feel and admit it to ourselves, then we're able to accept this emotion that is going on. Sometimes we like to pretend like everything is okay and move on with life because life moves so fast nowadays, right? So we just want to let it go in an unhealthy way, but we're not really letting it go, right? Like we're just putting it on the back burner and it's waiting for us and it's staring us down. And honestly, we just need to confront it. We need to feel it and we need to accept this emotion. Another thing is, you don't ever want to hold these emotions in. Imagine if you were to hold every single emotion that you had inside. Imagine how much weight that would be on yourself, right? You don't want to carry this weight on you. You want to be accepting of it so that you're able to release this emotion when you are able to, when you finally, get to process these emotions. So don't hold it in. You want to validate these emotions and allow yourself to naturally and organically release these emotions as time comes. Now, step number 2 is to remember that your energy and your time should be balanced. So if you are constantly prioritizing one thing in your life and you're not allowing yourself to put energy into other important areas of your life, then how are you going to give yourself that time to balance out your life, right? If I'm constantly putting all of my effort, all of my energy and time into my work life, then how am I going to give that energy and time to the people that I love? How am I going to give myself that time and energy to myself and prioritizing my mental health, my physical health, everything in between, right? I'm not going to be able to do that if I'm prioritizing and putting all my energy into my work life, right? It doesn't work that way, and that's how you get burnout. That's how you become exhausted. And let's say you put all your energy into a relationship that is toxic. You're not allowing yourself to give your mental space, your physical and emotional space to your work, your schooling, your other relationships, your family, yourself, right? On the other hand, if you're going through tons of tasks and you're also stressing out and you're just completely overwhelmed, how are you going to allow yourself to really think about what you need to get done, right? If you're not organizing your tasks, then you can't organize your thoughts accordingly. And that becomes a huge hot mess. And we don't even want to go there, right? If we do that, then there is just no consistency, that you're not putting your energy where it needs to be. It's just all over the place. So make sure that you balance your energy and your time, because that is huge. Now, step number 3 is to stop putting time into the things that can't be solved right now. You're just gonna completely overthink way too much. If you're like me, I worry all the time, I have anxiety, and I constantly want to plan everything out. And this overwhelms me. This causes me so much stress. And then what ends up happening is I put energy into things that aren't even gonna be happening for months or till the next week or for the longest time, and I end up overwhelming myself with the things that I need to prioritize now and the things that I'm prioritizing in the future. So if I'm not giving myself that space to say, okay, today or this week I'm focusing on this, and then next week I'll focus on this, it's not really giving myself the proper mental space to focus on what I need to focus on. If I'm focusing on 5,000 things at once, then how am I really going to get things done in a healthy way? If I'm worrying and focusing on things that are happening way in the future or things that take time, then I'm not really giving myself the time that I need. I'm not really putting my work to justice, right? Also, if there are things that need time and I'm rushing that process by trying to get it done or trying to fix it, then also that is most likely going to fail, or it's not going to be executed well because those things need time. They need more support. They might need more attention in order to get to where it really needs to be. And if I'm trying to do it all and fix it all and get it to where it needs to be right now because it's just on my mind, then I'm not doing justice. I'm not doing what needs to be done, and it's not healthy, right? So it's all about being present. Be present. Focus on the things that need to get done now, but also have a balance, right? You don't want to try and put such a high expectation on something that needs more time, or a high expectation on things that can get done, tomorrow or the next week. Like, give yourself that balance, give yourself that time, organize your energy in a way that is healthy. So friends, if you are reaching your limits and you are just completely stressed and you're very overwhelmed, try these 3 steps out. You never know, they could be something that is helpful for you. And so I hope you guys enjoy this video. So if you want to see next week's video, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell button, and then you'll be notified when my next video is out. Also, go ahead and like and comment down below. It really does help my engagement. Since I am a new YouTuber, I am a newbie, so go ahead and please support me in any way that you can, and I will go ahead and see you guys next time. Bye!